Mayor Adams, we do have to ask, though, about the migrant crisis, especially when we're talking about jobs, because we just have about 2,000 migrants in NYC that have applied to work with none approved to earn a paycheck. Those are the people that desperately need work and a paycheck. So what's the update with that?
And that is so important, the question you ask, because this is what we're talking about. We opened not only an intake center, but a center to assist migrants in filling out their documentation. And the process is taking too long. The federal government must step up and ensure that we can get the system flowing in a more expeditious fashion. And then we need help to assist in filling out those documentations. But let's be clear. We're still getting 16,000 migrants a month. The way we're trending, 4,000 a week. So the more we move out, the more that's coming in. It's unsustainable. We're going to do our part, but this is not right for New York City taxpayers, and it's not right for the migrants and asylum seekers.
You know, it's ironic because the feds were so critical of the way the city was handling this situation. Here we have people actually applying for jobs, and then it's crickets.
No, without a doubt. And we knew what that was about. It was trying to push aside what the real issues were, and we knew we were doing our job. People who come here and visit what New York City taxpayers are doing are amazed at how we were able to handle over 127,000 people coming in into our city and our system. But New York City taxpayers should not be carrying the burden of a national problem. We're going to do what we have to do. It's going to be extremely painful. It's going to hurt. And I think it's just unfair to all the progress we're making. But let's be clear on this. Even with these issues, COVID, migrant, and other issues, the city is not just surviving. We're thriving, and we're coming back stronger and better than ever.
That is great news. Can we talk about the city right now is in mediation with the ACLU over the right to shelter. You brought that up, 60 days now. You would like to keep migrants reapplying every 60 days, hopefully to get some of them out and on their own 2 feet. How is the mediation going, and do you have hope that it will be the right decision?
So think about this for a moment. There are 2 schools of thought in our city right now. One school of thought is that people could come anywhere on the planet to New York City and stay for as long as they want on taxpayers' dime. And then this other school of thought is, listen, there's a limited amount of resources. Our hearts are huge, but our resources are minimum. $5 billion this financial season, this year. We must say, if you're here in the city, this is the amount of time that taxpayers are going to pick up the cost of you being here, not for the rest of your lives, not for as long as you want. And that's what our school of thought is. And we did it with single adults, and we're seeing that a substantial number of them are staying with families, finding their own way. We're saying we can't do this forever. This is unfair to taxpayers.
Mayor, let me ask you a question, though, because you said that, but you are not in lockstep with the state, because the state said on Tuesday, a day after you announced this, that they have not allowed that in shelters that they oversee, and that is where a majority of the migrant families are presently staying.
It's just, listen, we believe we're going to be in alignment. We're in court now, and there's a new judge on the case. We believe we're going to get in alignment. I think people are going to reasonably see that taxpayers of New York City should not be picking up the burden of a national problem. And I think all of us are going to align to the North Star that this is not a New York City residents' issue, where we should be taking care of the entire globe for the rest of their lives. And they're not even allowing them to work. That's what the real problem is.
Deputy Mayor, I'm just wondering, is there a website where people can go to find out what opportunities there are for work? And does that include the migrants who are here?
The website is jobsready.nyc.gov, and we are working very closely with our partners in government for those who already have work authorization so that they are able to connect to the jobs here in New York. And so that is through our Workforce One system. These are 18 centers across the city, and everyone there wakes up every day connecting New Yorkers to training and to jobs. And as the mayor mentioned, we're ready. We are ready with the partnership, hopefully, of the federal and state government once there's work authorization to make sure that these newcomers, like every newcomer in the history of the city, is able to help us contribute to the city and help build our city.
All right.
And you know, you ladies, you remember the beginning of the year what I shared with you? I said this was going to be an Aaron Judge year. Well, you know what? We are knocking it out the park day by day.
When the city wins, we all win. Hey, Mayor, how do you handle this rain? Does it get you down?
No, not at all. You know, some people go out and see rain. I feel rain, and I know it's all part of the beauty of life. You know, it's all part of the process.
Yeah, but not 9 weekends in a row. Come on, Mayor. Come on. Talk to Mike Woods to do something about this, because, you know, we need to go apple picking and all that good stuff.
But I think rain also increases our population. People stay home and they reignite their love affair.
Interesting. Okay, Mayor Adams. And thank you so much, Mayor Adams, Deputy Mayor Maria Torres Springer, for talking with us this morning.